pretty cool.
This was a much needed destination after all the sailing we had done. The few things we did know about Amalfi were its delicious treats, such as limoncello, Amalfi lemon sorbet, tiramisu. We also knew of the stunning shots we had seen on the silver screen. We discovered that and so much more. Statues greet beachgoers at the water's edge. Clean walkways guide travelers through the quaint, bustling town. Let's go see what this place is all about.
Too bad she only brought one spoon out. Heaven would just be getting drunk off of desserts. Just eating food has liqueurs and
What was it?
bourbons. It was amazing. Could have 10 more, but I'm not complaining.
The streets are lined with locals selling ornate decorative ceramics. Limoncello liqueurs catch the eye and tempt the taste buds. The aroma of zesty lemon sorbet wafts delicately in the air.
What do you think about this one?
I'm not a fan, but it is a very nice butt plug.
Limoncello is something Brian introduced me to when we first started dating. As I sipped, he explained that the specific lemon and liqueur only comes from this special part of Italy. It was love at first sip. Ever since tasting that supple lemon flavor, I put it on my apocalypse to try an Amalfi lemon in Amalfi. Never truly believing that the day would come to cross it off my list. That seems like so long ago. Back then, I never imagined I would have an opportunity.
What you carrying there?
Limon. It was really good, It was really good. It was everything that I've ever heard about them is true. The suppleness of the rind and how thick it is, and just kind of that clarity of juice was awesome.
Why are you holding on to that?
Because we're going to put this little thing on, we're going to grate some zest onto some fish or juice it onto some fish that we caught, and that'll be effing amazing.
We're leaving Amalfi today. I'm really gonna miss this place. I definitely fell in love with it. We got to spend quite a bit of time on land. We packed as much as we could in. Had some pizza, lemon sorbet, saw the sights. We met another couple that's just traveling around, staying in hotels for the next 6 months. They quit their jobs and just decided to travel. Really great young couple, and got to know them. We have a lot of similarities. Lived in California, and just really cool people. It's great to meet other people that are doing similar crazy things like us, so.
Wow! We saw dolphins! It's been a couple months.
Yeah, it has. Right?
That's so cool.
Amalfi Coast comes through for us.
Its last little goodbye. That's fun. Sea state. This is just from boats.
Seeing this legendary volcano, even from this distance, was another item checked off my pocket list. But there was no time to linger for a closer look. Our friend Jason needed to be picked up in a few days, and we had to sail.
Bit of a frustrating sail today. We just got bashed by all the speedboat traffic's wakes for a good hour or something like that. And it took us quite a while to get out of it. It's good to have the sails up now, and moving along pretty well. So we'll be at anchor in about an hour, and relax for a little bit. Have an after sail cocktail.
Why are you putting land shoes on?
I have to go to land. Not my favorite place anymore. But sometimes we've got to do what we must do.
Brian's gonna grab us a new SIM card for Italy and head over to the chandlery and get that breaker so our windlass works.
In Napoli, grabbing some parts that we need, and of course they don't have them, but tomorrow they should have the breaker for the anchor chain. And then I need to decide if I'm going to walk 5 kilometers to the Volvo Penta store. I think that's something I can decide after I go get a SIM card and decide from there.
We're having problems with the gecko motor. Oh! He got it started. Don't know if it's a spark plug or what, but Brian's working on her.
Pretty sure she's just got something in her fuel line or something that's making her run out of gas. Because once the bowl, the carburetor fills back up, she seemingly runs fine. I could start it right now and run it super, just run it slow. But if you try and pick up the pace, obviously the RPMs increase, and that's when the bowl finally runs out of gas. So take a look at that.
We're just hours from picking up Jason with a limping dinghy and the world on fire. The winds also decided to pick up, making dragging anchor nearly impossible to avoid.
It just got calm, but we went around the corner because the winds were picking up and we needed a safe place to stay for the night. So we figured that with a little bit of winds, we could just swoop around into Naples and grab Jason. However, the wind and swell decided just to come at the perfect angle where we would be feeding directly into it, which would take hours and hours and hours. We're having him redirect and go to a meeting point that's safer for us to anchor at and grab him from. And it's on fire, apparently. I just see plumes of smoke coming from that area, so I hope that everything's okay.
Brian managed to grab Jason while I stayed on Knotty and kept her from dragging in the high winds. Jason got the rundown and began to explore Knotty nature for himself. This is his first time being on a sailboat for an extended period of time. If all goes well, we will have him join us as crew for the Atlantic crossing.
So with raising the anchor by hand, the last few days it's been really gusting winds. So it makes it really difficult to keep control of the boat and keep the anchor chain center. And when the gusts pull on one side real hard, it then puts the chain underneath the other hull. And I know we've scraped the hull a few times, which really sucks. Kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Katie's down there right now, grabbing a little look to see what kind of damage we did.
I don't see any damage.
No?
I'm very surprised.
That's awesome. It's this front, probably right underneath that window and forward, that I'm most concerned about. So if there's nothing there.
Well, I have really bad lighting right now.
Right.
Check again when we, during daylight or clearer water.
Okay.
But as far as I can tell, at least the anti-fouling is still there. I see no white.
That's a good sign.
Do you want me to grab the brush and scrub the other prop? Or no, I'm getting out.
Get out, yeah. We'll do that in blue water.
Okay.
So yeah, Katie said the lighting was a little poor, couldn't really truly tell, but everything looks good. So hopefully we escaped that one. I'll get the winch fixed this evening as soon as the sun comes down a little bit. And I shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Still no. Okay. Round 3. It's music to my ears.
Yeah.
Well, after a small wiring delay from our connection points to the remote, our windlass works wonderfully. We were trying to get up early this morning so we could go fishing around 5 o'clock this morning, and everybody just had their butts beat yesterday. We all slept in till 8 o'clock.
We all needed sleep though. Yeah. It was a long day in the sun.
Yeah. Everyone feels good this morning, well rested. Another 10-hour day. I'm going to put Jason to work, since he said he was feeling better this morning with his legs and body from his own job and flying over to Europe to join us. He's feeling good, so we're gonna make him feel bad. Pancake breakfast morning. Celebrate a victory over our windlass. Yeah. Could you get the upper as well? Could you also check under the hood for the motor oil?
It's so dirty. The boat was so clean, and then the room's gonna catch on fire. And there's ash everywhere.
Ready to tack.
Tacking. 30, 20, now see the bulge? Go.
We had a blast showing Jason the ropes, between the stories, jokes, and good times. I forgot how accustomed Brian and I had become to our floating home until Jason reminded us of all the differences. He also reminded me of all the friends we have back in California. It's comforting to have a new familiar face on the boat.
Oh no, you got something.
So I thought I was gonna be making curry tonight, lentil curry with veggies and whatnot, but we just got a fish on, so Jason's reeling in.
After filleting and frying up some fish, we made it to Ponza, Italy.
Caught a fish.
You reeled that fucker in.
Oh,
Good
man.
job.
That's gonna make such a delicious lunch tomorrow.
Fucking high-end poke bowl with bluefin, dog.
Today, we are rowing ashore to work on Gecko's motor and do some snorkeling, some swimming.
He forgot the most important part. I made snacks.
And snacks means love.
Snacks means love. We got a whole melon. Oh, I forgot the melon.
Oh well.
Some things never change. Beach days are one of those. When you're with the ones you love on a beautiful day in a beach like this, it doesn't matter where in the world you are. The perfect mix of saltwater fun while catching up over some cooler snacks is a memory I will always cherish. The only bummer was Jason getting tagged on his leg by a jellyfish. He was okay though, we laughed it off. Little did we know how prolific these jelly booby traps were in the Mediterranean.
As I come rolling up, she's just booby. Well, after a good sail yesterday, we're treating ourselves to a little beach time, a little snorkeling, a little swimming. Worked on Gecko, possibly got him fixed. His archway is spectacular. What I want to know is, why isn't every kid in this anchorage right now swimming through the middle of it? I was just telling Katie and Jason that a kid at a pool will take a pool noodle and arc it in the water, and every kid in the world is going to swim through it like it was the most awesome thing there ever was. But this, there isn't anybody but Katie swimming through it.